Hello Boomer nerds and friends, good evening, good morning and good afternoon wherever you are. It is the Boomer Nerd, and tonight we're going to tackle some new issues regarding the coronavirus and also LibreOffice and how we can modify LibreOffice to make less work for ourselves and to be able to speed up the rate in which we can adjust the data. It's getting to the stage now where it might be worthwhile updating the files each time I start a new video. But before we do that, I'm going to adjust the spreadsheet so that it's going to make less work for us, given that we keep changing the number of columns. Every time I've gone in, we've had to adjust the number of columns upwards, and we have to continue doing this, and we seem to have to keep doing it forever and ever. Amen. So what we're going to do is we're going to create another worksheet, and we're going to put all of our data, graphs and all that kind of stuff and calculations based on the data into this spreadsheet. So we're just going to call this one charts. Okay, so now we're going to grab all of these. Now at the moment we're going out to BL and going to take a look down here. Okay, this is about as far as we go. So we should be able to grab all of these, run out to BL. There we go. Then we're going to run all the way up until we begin to see all of the data start to appear. Data will be in column BB. So we're grabbing all of the calculations, all of the charts, and we're going to shovel them all over into the charts worksheet. There we go. So we're going to go down here. Now remember before what I said is if you did a copy and paste, it was going to change all the data. So we're going to do cut and paste. This time it's going to be Control X for X-ray. When we hit that, it makes everything disappear. Then we're going to click on the charts worksheet, and we are now going to simply paste all of the data into here, and it should show all of our spreadsheets all nicely adjusted. Now this is going to be useful. Now the question to consider is, we've got a chart missing. We'll have to find it. I don't even know what this one is, but anyway, we'll come back to that in a moment. Okay, so I'm just going to go back here and just see what happened to all of our charts. Okay, so the chart's gone. It might be there somewhere, but it doesn't matter. We can always recreate the chart if we need to. So let's roll back up here. This says confirm Japan. So our Japan, we've got confirmed infections Taiwan. Just wondering if we've got one sitting over at the top of another. Okay. Ah, yes, that'll do it. So we're going to go right up to the top. We're just going to press the tab key a few times. Okay, so that jumps down to the next one. Next tab key will take us to the next chart. Confirmed infections Iran, Italy. Daily percentage increase without China. Confirmed infections Australia. Confirmed infections Taiwan. And it cycles back up again. We seem to have had Japan disappear on us. Now I'm not exactly sure why. I'm not even sure if I should bother about it, given the ease with which we can actually recreate the data. Now you might have noticed I've also shrunk. At the moment I'm sitting at about 75%. Hang on, let me just move this here so you can see down the bottom. You can see we're sitting at about 75%. Just might leave it with my ugly dial showing up on the bottom left corner of the screen rather than on the right hand side, because a couple of times now I've wanted to show a couple of things and have had my ugly dial sitting in the way. Okay. Yeah, no, look, I'll just create the actually I'll wait till after I've updated all the data. Okay. Now I've just been thinking about whether I want to keep all of the charts in one tab or one worksheet, and I've concluded at this point in time I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm going to rename this so that we're going to have a tab for each set of data. So one for the confirmed worksheet. For some reason or other, yeah, no, I wanted a space in there. Okay. Alright, so charts confirmed. We're now going to create another one, and we're going to call it charts deaths. Charts deaths, so that we can grab all of the charts that are currently in the deaths worksheet and just put them over there. And then we're going to have another one called charts recovered. Okay. Now let's just go back. We'll just go to the top corner. Just take a look exactly. So it's now giving confirm dot E2 to E443. Interesting that there is no $sign in front of confirmed. Wonder why. Maybe because there's an assumption that we're not going to be moving from, because when I went and did it before, where did I do it before? I think it might have been here when I was looking at death rates. Deaths, which is simply the sum, daily deaths, okay, no, not that one. Increase global daily deaths without, okay. Yeah, I know where it was. Okay, that's interesting. We've just had some charts disappear from here as well. Well, maybe I haven't put any charts in here. Okay, I'll put it down to the fact I haven't put any charts in here yet. Okay. All right. So confirmed infections global, global confirmed infections without China. Actually, I'm going to change this one here. Confirmed infections global. That's better. Whoops, didn't want a second line. Maybe that's something like think about doing if I ever felt the need for it. Just drag this down a fraction. Just make sure it's not sitting over the top of the next one, and no, it's all good. Do the same with this one, drag it down a fraction. Oh, don't want to go down that far. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now we can blow out the columns to whatever width we want. So this is saying dates confirmed Japan. For some reason or other the graph there disappeared. It's possible that I might have... What I might do is I'll save this as version 3 so I don't clobber the old one, and then I could probably investigate that one at my leisure. So 2020.03, so it's going to be version 3. And we'll save that in the same spot. There we go. That way I'm not going to clobber the old data. Then if I care to do some historical forensics, it's going to be quite easy to do so. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go and see, we've got 443 rows. Now I want to blow this back up to, come on, 85, 95, 100. Okay, so we're going to leave it at 100 again, and you'll notice that we've got quite a few here for deaths. Interesting. Okay. Now, do I have any forecasts on this one? I'll find out. There we go. No forecasts. Okay. Just some sums. Now we're up to BE. I thought it was BB. I thought it was BB for some reason or other. Probably still catching up with a few days ago. All right. Okay. What I might do is grab that and whack that up there so that we can, and any other formulas that I've been sticking in here. No. Okay, at this point in time we're ready to grab everything all the way out to BE. Alright, actually we're not going to know until we reach the bottom. There we go. Right. So we're just going to keep scrolling down past the, there it is. Okay. Alright, now we're going to run all the way out to BE. Now if in doubt, grab some extra lines, it's not going to hurt. Okay, so we're going to cut that with Control X, and this came from deaths, so we're going to go to charts deaths. Just simply going to paste it in. Now we'll roll down and take a look and make sure every, yep, all lines have got a graph. Okay, that's fine. Okay, done. We're go back to deaths and see what's left behind. As you can see, this stretches quite a way up. It'll go up to the bottom of the data. It has done. Okay. So there's nothing left there for me to worry about. So these are just going to be the worksheets that have the data in them. Now we're going to have to remember to add the columns in before we do our copy and paste. If we don't do that, the formulas will not adjust. And we need the formulas to adjust automatically. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now this is going to give me a bit more work to do if I need to type in any new formulas by hand. What I could do is probably type them in here and then copy and paste them from here over into the chart, relevant chart, and then take it from there. So what we'll do is we'll go all the way across, hack this out and put this into charts recovered. I'll do the same for the A column here. There. Daily deaths. Oh yeah, that's that formula there. That's fine. Daily deaths percentage. Okay. Alright. I'm just taking a quick check to make sure that I've got audio still recording. That was so flaming annoying yesterday. I got a power strip sitting at my feet and I accidentally knocked the plug for which the mixer is connected to, which then takes all of my input and puts it back into the computer. So to say that that was annoying is just to, I guess, put a polite and understatement on the matter. Now, one of the questions that I was going to ask, and I'll just quickly go run back and grab the data that we need. So here we go. Let's grab it. Pretty sure it would have been updated today. So let's go in to the time series. Alright, it says it was updated 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago. And our current time is 1944, so it was around about 2 o'clock this afternoon, Eastern Australian time. Daylight saving if you want to be precise. We're due to drop our daylight saving. I think it's about a week after the sun crosses the equator, so I'm assuming it's going to be the first or second weekend after equinox. Yeah, equinox, when the sun crosses the equator. Alright, so I'm going to just quickly rush through and grab all of these files. Okay. Oh, let's try that again. Okay. Won't be doing quite as much talking at the moment. Lets me focus completely on. Okay, so we've got deaths down. So now we're aiming for recovered. Go for refreshed. So it says we're up to the 15th. Today's date is the 16th, so it's yesterday's data. Right, so I'll save that. Yep. don't need that to be up anymore. Should just blow it away. Alright, let's go and import the data. First thing I'll do is find out how many columns do we have. So let's go with confirm first. No adjustments. 450. What did we have yesterday? 443. Okay, so we're going to have to go down to 450. We'll just do insert rows above, make sure we're up to 450, and we are. Okay. And now they've got Uzbekistan at the bottom. It was occupied, so that they're obviously doing it in some kind of record number, because 441 was the occupied territories of France. Anyway, we'll sort that out. Okay. All right. Two, 4, 6, 8. Oh, again, don't wait. First to finish will help his mate. 451. Damn. Why did it do that? Alright. Okay, let's go back and take a look. Seems weird. Oh, it was 451. I looked at the this line here as being the last line. It's actually 451. Alright, we'll run back down and fix it up. Okay, we need to put in one more line. So we're going to insert a row above. That's better. Okay, now we can copy again. Control home. Yes. Okay. Just make sure we haven't gone past where we planned to. Okay, so that means all the summing will work correctly. Right. So they're adding new countries, putting in more regions. So they're trying to go for greater granularity. A finer granularity. Now, exactly why they're trying to do that, I'm not particularly certain, but I guess it is going to give them some more information. Exactly what they're trying to find with this extra granularity remains to be seen. Okay, so now we're going to go down to 451. We will set rows above. No, too many, so we'll have to delete one row. There we go. Okay, so blow the confirmed data away and now bring in the death data. Okay, now just go right down to the bottom. Yeah, it's 451 here, so we're good. Just gonna jump straight out to the end, down to the bottom. Gonna select all of the data. And we're going to drop it into the death worksheet. Yes, we do want to overwrite everything. Going to grab this and drag it down. It's usually generally a bit quicker. Grab the thumbnail. Thumb tab. Okay, so it all looks good. You know, while I've got it in this situation, I think I will do a sort on country. There we go. Go over here. We should do the same here. Okay. No. We want to sort by country region. Okay. And that will give me the data in the right order, because the formulas that we use at the moment do not rely on data being in a particular order. It actually relies on a particular value in each row. Right. Now we're up to the last one. Looks like I need to get over to the, whoops, what am I doing here? Okay. Alright, brings me down to 451. Okay, now let's see, where are we at the moment? So this is the deaths spreadsheet, which I'll now blow away, and we'll open up the recovered data. So we'll go across down to the bottom, Control Shift Home grabs everything that I want. So we do a copy, and we better do Control Home to get us in the top left corner, A1. Now we're going to do a paste. Going to drag it down just to be sure. Yep, that's all good. Okay. We're going to widen those rows out. Somehow these rows have already been widened out. I wonder how I managed that. It must have been information from before. Yeah, I'd say so. We haven't done anything with this one yet. Okay. I think the thing I forgot to do was, damn. Should have done it, but while I was, I'll have to do a sort on it now. Country, region. Okay, done. Looks a whole lot better. Let's keep rolling down. Yep, no, looks much better. Alright, so each of these have been sorted by order of country. We've got all of the death charts all in here. So we're going to have to extend them out to, what was it now? Just double check and make sure that we're now going out to BF, which is one more column than yesterday. So we'll just run straight up to the top, and we want to go out to BF. The last time I did this chart was a few days ago. Okay, we are going to grab that data, go out to BF, clobber yes. Oops, what happened? Why did it do that? Confirmed. Okay, now we're going to have to give this some thought. Confirm, confirmed. Hello? PH. Oh, there's our problem. Let's back up a bit. We are no longer, so BB, if you take a look in here, it's saying BE. So we only got to go out one more column. Okay, that's better. Alright, so we have, there we go. Right, we can't go out any further at this point in time. Okay. Alright, so we're going to scroll down to the next one, do the same here. Yes. So right now we can go out as far as BC. Yep. Go away. Oh. You know, it might have been quicker to have just grabbed the whole column and just copied it straight across. Yeah, it would have been. It definitely would have been. I think that's what I'll do in the future. Just click on here, grab that column, just copy it across. Yeah. And then I can do in one step what took me multiple steps to do that time. As an acquaintance of mine said to me about, well, he didn't say it to me in particular, but in my presence about close on 40 years ago now, he said, computers are supposed to work for us, not us for the computers. So the more we can make computers work for us, the better. Okay. Not going to worry too much about the forecast. Forecast numbers are in these areas here, although I do like playing around with them. So we'll come back to them in a moment. In the meantime, let's go back to the charts and work our way down the charts. We're going to update the data by 1 day. So we're going to increase our data range from okay, it's BB, we now want BC. Yeah, getting our data from the Stone Ages, BC. Alright. Oh, look at that. It's now heading up in a straight line. Wonder why. I'm going to sneeze. Ah. Nobody in the room, so I can sneeze how I please. No, don't go telling me that I might have corona infection. This is a very moist nose at the moment. If anything, it could be building up to a cold, but I definitely wouldn't be building up to coronavirus. Okay. Data ranges, here we are. So we want to go to BC, BC. Yep, no, it's showing a straight line in without China as well. Now, what are we supposed to interpret from that? What I would like to know is who is getting the big increase in data, a big increase in, let's try that again. There we go. data ranges. BC, BC. See, this is still rising in South Korea, but it's really flattened out. Now, it's quite possible in South Korea that we may see the infection pass right through the whole country. In other words, the whole 45 million people get infected. But I'm guessing that if they try and keep everyone quarantined, they can manage the levels at which the increase is occurring, such that the hospitals will be able to keep up. The hospitals here in Melbourne are sitting at a code yellow as far as the situation is with respect to coronavirus. Okay. Alright. So Iran is still punching upwards. So we've got 1503 there. Okay, we are now going to go for Italy. Italy has got my curiosity. I've been hearing some nasty things about Italy. We might even go and take a look at the deaths. Yeah, no, she's still springing upward pretty fast. What is it? Current rate? 24,000 in Italy. Yes, 24,000 in Italy. So they're about a quarter of the way to where China has been. Okay, data ranges. Same thing here. Just one more column out to the right. And you might notice that we've gone from 17% roughly down to 15%. So this is going to have an impact on our forecast. I'm very tempted to grab the data from here. No, not there. From up here. See, it says 15.08%. Just grab that value there and use that directly as my forecasting tool. In fact, I think I might do that. Equals BC 274. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Okay, BC 274. Now we'll lock it to the column. So we'll put a dollar sign in front of BC. Does that work? I guess it remains to be seen. We'll soon find out. This number should drop. Now that number should stay the same. So we're going to 152. No, look at that. 13,000, it's dropped down to 6,000. So what have we done? BC 58, BE 58, BD 58, oh, I see what we've done. That's going to be BD That should be BD 58. Ah, I've got it. Alright, part of the problem is we're grabbing the percentage, but it's supposed to be percentage. See, if you go back here, take a look at that, you can see that that value up there is 1.17. So we're taking the percentage, then we add 1 to it and then multiply the number. So that's what we're going to have to do here as well. So we're going to have to put in a bracket 1 plus, and that will give us the figure that we need. Aha, that's more like it. Yes. And then we can, yes, now that's giving the right kind of trend. 133, oops, lost it. Okay. Oh, there we are. Okay, so that's 133. 9, it should drop a little bit. Yeah, 131. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay. Now, what country was I sitting in here? Oh, that's global data without China. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we want to be out at the end of this one. Okay. One plus. Try again. Plus. B C 274. This is going to pull down the numbers a bit, and I guess that's always good news. At least it pulls them down to a manageable level. Okay. Oh, the thing. Oh yeah, no, I put the dollar sign in front. That's fine. Okay. I'm very tempted to put a dollar sign in front of the 274 because then I can just simply grab. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, then I can. Now 422 388. Okay, so it has quite a big change in the forecast. Okay. Alright. Now this one's already been done. Ah. Yeah, no, I've already got that as a. Okay, now this one here I think is Australia. Just go in and take a look. Yep. So Australia is the only forecast we're particularly interested in. Okay. So run it out this way. Control V, yes. Huh. Let's get, I forgot to check. 761 and from 761 to 689. So right now we're sitting at 297. We're saying that by tomorrow we should be seeing 341. Now let me go and take a look at yesterday's spreadsheet. So let's, which was version 2. And this is going to have Australia somewhere down near the bottom. Okay, so we've got confirmed infections Australia, and based on the figures we had for Sunday, today is Monday, so we're expecting to see 342 by today, 292 then 342. Now let's go back, go off and take a quick look, not a quack look but a quick look. So we're at 297, and we said on Sunday, that was yesterday's figures, that was going to be 292, so a little wee bit behind, so it's going to be reasonably good in terms of accuracy. Let's take a look and see what we've got here. 341. So by tomorrow we should be able to, I mean, when we get today's figures come in, we should see 340. We may even see that pop in later tonight, because they update their figures every few hours on that particular web page. Now, so I'll get away from this one for now. So I'm going to forecast up to a week out every time. So we'll just copy that. So it says by next Sunday here in Australia we should be expecting to see 793. And that's of course with the new data that we've got. And I can get rid of that one. I think it might be a good idea for me to start putting in new spreadsheets every day, so we can go back and have a historical look at the forecast just to see how accurate they are. It might also be a hysterical look as well, because it'll be so funny and so patently ridiculous that we can just do nothing but laugh at it. Okay. Now, one thing I think I would like to start doing now is I would like to start grabbing some of this data and start comparing multiple countries side by side, especially the countries that are fairly close together, and just watch how they rise in infection rates. Because at the moment we're at the point where we're starting to see quite different infection rates. Now, I have bitched and moaned before about the idea that China has been giving us garbage numbers. A number of other people have had the same or similar assessment. But for the sake of this discussion, we're going to assume that all countries are giving us the most accurate data that they can possibly give us. And if we do that, well, we can all be embarrassed together if we find out that we're wrong. Okay. I'm just going to get to and put this Japanese data back in. Okay. So now we're up to BC. That'll do. So we'll drop that in. Yeah, no, it's looking like a geometric progression here. We'll make it a line, and then we'll just say confirmed infections Japan. And as per always, I'm going back to here to have the subtitle as the source of my data. X-axis is going to be date, and we're just going to say confirmed, because we've already said in the title it's confirmed infections. So, and we'll blow it up nice and big. There we go. And we also looked at Taiwan and observed that theirs is more of a straight line. Okay. Now, we're at the point where we can probably start. Oh, that's not good. What's going on here? Why am I getting all zeros and no data here and no data here and no data? Oh, looks like my charts have got messed up. I'll have to investigate this. Data ranges. Deaths 555. BE 555. Alright. Is it supposed to be looking there? It's supposed to be looking at these ones up here. Why is it? Something went wrong there. We're going to have to reconstruct these charts because it's supposed to be getting all its data from here. Let's go back and take a look and see what you think about this. I thought I did a cut and paste. If I did a copy and paste, that's going to mess things up a whole lot. Okay, well, let's fix these charts. So, equals sum deaths dot E2 to E45. So we're going to no. Okay, we'll just click on this. Okay, it's in the wrong spot. Okay, so this is E446 to be E446. We want it to be, we're going to see what we can do here. No, you're going to have to death global COVID-19. Okay. Series cancel. I'll just see if I can do something with that again. Data ranges. Says deaths, D range for name. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's do that. that's better. Okay, notice it's been put in inverted commas here. One of the things we could do is just simply say $A, $2 and just get rid of the rest of this. Why doesn't it like that? Okay, we'll leave it as is. Better fix it up again. Okay, that's better. Now we're going to go with this one, E44. Okay, categories. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom row, so let's start with that, because this is 1445, so it's going to be the one above it. Okay, so hang on, don't do that to me. Let's do that again. That's looking more like it. Now let's fix up the dates. Data ranges, and that was that one, and it was 446. This one has to be the dates. Take it out to where there's no data, because we're going to fill that in a moment. Control C, Control V, there we go. Hang on, no, I said I was going to do it the other way, didn't I? It's going to save me a whole stack of work. Okay, Control C, Control V. Okay, so every other bit of data should be in place. Look at that. Oh, how nice is that? That saved me a whole stack of work. Okay. So, why has it dropped back to the way it was? What happened? Now it's fixed. Now it's not. Now it's fixed. This is weird. Data ranges. Dollar chart des. Dot dot dot. Ah, there's part of our problem. We're going to have to go up to the top, out here, and drag out all the way. Alright. Now, why are you doing that? This is maddening. Maddening, maddening, maddening. No. Now it's working. Why was it not working before? That is weird. No. Okay. We're going to have to do the same with this one. We're going to get the data ranges. So no. Okay, data ranges. It says DES D500. Well, we don't want that. We want, so the bottom one's going to be the upper row, and the other one's going to be the lower row. So let's go D500. Make it D56. That's better. So this is going to have to be 56 and the other one's going to have to be 55. Yeah. Nice if I could just simply do this without having to drag all the time. Now, categories. We said was going to be this with 55 in it, didn't we? So let's do that. 55, 55, click OK. Let's go and take a look at it. Daily deaths. Alright, let's click off it. That's better. For some reason or other, you need to move the stupid graph around so that it will, alright, we'll click off it, and yes, it takes the display. Okay. There must be some kind of bug in the charting that's causing the problem. Now, daily deaths, as you can see, is whipsawing backwards and forwards. Damn, I reckon it just about make my head snap off. The other thing I forgot to check, make sure that I've actually got it up an extra row, so I'm going to just check that now. It's up to BC, it's up to BC, so it's up to the latest data. Okay. Looks like I've been already an hour at it. So this is what you got to do to fix things. This one is going to have to be fixed as well. This is rather fixing annoying. Okay, let's go in and make some changes. Data ranges, border color, fill color. What's this all about? I don't care about any of those things. Range for border color, range for fill color. Damn, don't know anything about those, so I'm going to have to check those out. Anyway, what we want is daily deaths percentage. There's nothing there, but we could put them in if we wanted to. So anyway, so we put that one in. Okay, so that fixes up that little bit. So we want 555, which is going to be 111, and the other one's going to be 110. So let's do that. No. Let's drag it out. Come on, drag. Okay. Grab that. Copy it. Clobber that one. Then we're going to put a 0 there. And a 0 there. And yeah, we've got all those div noughts. div naught. Don't you love div naught? Okay. So the percentage increase globally includes Chinese figures. Look at that. It went to minus 39.33 and then back up to 49.64. Take it, scroll down here, take a look. Okay, so the increase went into a negative value. Let's go and see what that looks like. Oh yeah, I see, look at that. Had a big drop there and then it's exploded back up to there compared. So it's gone up 49% on the previous day. And we can confirm that by going up here, jumping out to the end, and we can see that yes, from 400 to 600 is roughly a 50% increase on the day before. I'm looking for a trend in these figures, and at this point in time I can't see any unless you just do a very broad kind of number, and you'd have to do what we call curve smoothing, and that could be done at some stage. I may add that to the graph so as we can see what the curve smoothing looks like. Alright, daily deaths increased global. What's this one? Daily deaths global. I bet you this one here, it's got something to do with being without China. D56, C56. Where did I get these numbers from? D56. Okay, so that's, oh okay, I see. That's going with percentages. And what are we doing here? D2 minus C2. Alright, so daily deaths. Notice here that we've lost our data again, so we have to, this time I'm going to, okay, yep. Now we have to, for some reason or other, we have to move the data so as it refreshes itself. So I just happened to notice that it had loss. Okay. Alright, we've got to do the same fix up on this one. And then I'm so pissed off and annoyed about all this, I think I might call it quits as soon as I get to the end of the deaths. So we'll do deaths without China. So we'll go with the data ranges again. So we're going to go 610 and 609, okay. Right, so that fixes that up. Then we need to go all the way out to the end again. Yeah, BC, that's fine. Haven't finished all the data ranges yet. 166. So we're going to grab this and go back one. Then we're going to go 6, 5. Come on. 5. There we go. Click OK. And that looks more like it. Drag it just to get that thing to refresh. Yeah, no, there's got to be a bug in the software somewhere. At least it manages to recorrect itself. You can force a recorrect by just simply changing its position a little bit. Okay, same issue here. Data ranges, D663, we want that one, and then 663, 662. We'll do the old drag across again. Haven't quite finished yet. Last bit is bringing the dates in. You know, I nearly had a heart failure there because I saw a blank line. I thought, no, we're not supposed to have a blank line. So that's going to be 218 in this particular case. 8 there and 8 there. Yep. Okay. Now we click out of it, drag it, and we refresh it. Alright. So that's where we're up to now. So we've now got separate. Okay, boy, I'm glad I didn't have to do a chart here. Let's put those in now. I'm kind of interested to see what recovered global is. The only trouble is I don't have enough data. I need to put in some more in, so we're going to have to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go out to BC. There it is, BC. Yeah. That's it. So now we're supposed to have 76,000 recovered. Let's go back and take a quick look at the chart. It says 77,000 recovered. Oh, that's yesterday's data, that's why. Okay. Yesterday's data. Okay. Alright, so let's do it. Make a new chart that shows recoveries for the whole globe. Doesn't look too bad. We'll make it a line. And then we put in all the okay, go back and grab my source. Okay, we're going to have date on the bottom, and we're going to put recoveries up the side. Finish. Drag it down. There we go. This is a much more steady and sedate kind of result. Now, there's one thing we can now do, because these are just simply grabbing all of the data from all of the various graphs. What I'd like to do is now do another active infections. So what have we got here? Okay, so this is the data. So I'm going to do a straight equals B1. So okay, so that's going to be equals B $1. Put date here. Then we're going to copy that all the way out to BC. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to have to just going to insert here a row because we need to do up a formula to try and work out what our active infections are. So active infections is equal to confirmed minus deaths plus recoveries. And the reason we can say that this is the case is that once you get sick, you've only got two options. Either you're going to get better and recover, or you're going to die, and that'll be the death. And so what we're interested in is people who are currently sick that have not achieved either result. What this top graph has done is told us how many people have come out of illness. What we want is how many people are currently in illness. So scroll down to the bottom. We might have to, we can't get our figures from here, so we'll have to go to the top of charts confirm. Go away. That's better. Okay, so charts confirm, it's got the sums, the global sums. This is going to be global sums. I'm very tempted to put in, add in a row, insert a row above. Now I'm going to put in here global infections. Oh dear, I've just made some work for myself. How annoying. Got to drag all of these down by one row. That one, not yet, not yet. This one's got to come down by one. Take it down a couple, won't hurt. This one's got to come down by another one. This one's got to come down. So is this one. Looks like I'm going to be pulling a lot of these down a bit at a time. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Okay. Now, if I remember rightly, this is, yeah, global infections without China, so we'll just type that in now. Okay, global infections without China. Because we'll go after active infections without China as well. Right now we'll just go after this one here, so that's going to be confirmed global. It's going to be okay, so that's that one. Then we go to the next one, chart deaths. So desk global. Going to do the same up here. And then drag this down by 1. Okay. Gonna have to do the same with all the rest of these as well by the look of it. Yeah, this one especially. Yeah, I will come back and work on those. I might actually reformat these off the video. As soon as I get this, so that one there, okay, that one there, and there, recovered global, okay. Alright, so it's going to equal, right now we're going to go to confirmed infections. Minus bracket this one plus this one okay. Now I'm going to set a row above here, drag this down a bit. Okay. I think we're going to be okay at this point in time. So charts confirmed, charts deaths, and the current one, which is charts recoveries or recovered. So we're going to copy this and run it out to BC. Okay. And I think that should all be okay, assuming that, yeah, alright. Now, this here we're going to call it active infections. Okay, take that back, roll up, put in. That is interesting. Oh, that's across the whole globe. That includes Chinese figures. Let's make it not that one, that one with a line, and we're going to put in chart elements. So active infections global COVID 19, and then we're going to put in our source data 8 and active. Finish, drag it up to its full size, And we have a rather curious looking situation in terms of active infections across the globe. Alright, I'm going to take this time to stop, and I'm going to go on to another video where I'm going to do some further data analysis. For a change tonight, I think there's enough information to work with that we could produce a second video. So I'll catch up with you guys later. This is George Tasker, the Boomer Nerd, saying farewell to Boomer Nerds and friends.